Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, on roll call, Mrs. Gelbaugh.
Here.
Dr. Lewis.
Here.
Mrs. Rankin.
Here.
Mr. York.
Back to me quick.
All right, I need a motion and a second to excuse both Ms. Brown Knight and Mr. Bartlett.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Gelbaugh.
Aye.
Dr. Lewis.
Aye.
Mr. Rankin.
Aye.
Mr. York.
Aye.
All right, they will be excused. There's my pencil. All right, any question regarding the minutes? We have two sets of minutes. The quick emergency meeting that we had, and then the February 13th meeting. Everybody looked at the minutes? We all good with the minutes?
50
Yeah?
minutes.
Good by me.
Good by me? Okay. Motion and a second, please, to accept.
So moved.
Second.
Ms. Gelbaugh?
Aye.
Dr. Lewis? Mrs. Rankin?
Aye.
Mr. York?
Aye.
All right, we'll take in those minutes. All right, in communications tonight, we have a couple of things. We have Miss Suzanne Bischoff here from the Mary Elders talking about the levy renewal. Do you want to say a couple of words about that?
No, I wrote the letter.
You wrote the letter? Well, if you can
I shall stand.
stand, please.
You have to go to the podium so that
Should we
those that
pull
are
that out?
watching. Yes, please.
Should we pull that out a little bit?
Worldwide audience.
It's fine.
Oh, thank you. No, that's okay. I'll just hang. Oh, gee, oh, God. Don't break the mayor.
Dan, can you help the mayor?
Okay.
Please? He's suffered an
The
injury.
letter says, the Mary Elders Board of Trustees request a renewal of the 1 mil recreational tax levy for the benefit of the Mary Elders Center to be placed on the November ballot, 23 ballot. That's it.
All right.
Formal request made.
Questions? We have no answers.
No. We're all
How
very,
long has it been out?
how long have the Mary Elders been on?
How long have we had the levy?
Oh, have we had the
Yeah,
levy?
it's
Long time.
recreational levy's been since
About 20
78.
Yes.
We were the first senior center to obtain public funds
Yeah,
in 78, so. And some of them are still around.
yeah. Well, you do good work.
Yeah.
Do very good
Yeah.
work.
Do I?
Thank you.
give us tips?
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for remember us in November.
All right, next we have a couple of spending requests.
Yeah.
Richard, you got,
Yeah, I asked to add these on tonight, and I got these out a little bit late, so I wanted to go through and explain what they were, so that you guys understand what we're asking for, and if you have any questions, you can bring those up. The first one is for the fire department. They have some equipment through Stryker, I believe. Is that right, Dan? Yeah. And the equipment is really expensive, and so we wanted to have a service agreement on that equipment, because if it breaks down, it could be a lot more than the $6,000 a year just to repair it once. And this will get it serviced each year. So anyway, that's what that one is. Any questions for Dan while he's here on
Which
that?
equipment is it?
It's for the cot loading system and an automated cot that we got on the workman's comp. So we got that for free, but to service it last year, me and Rich looked through, we had a few bills that we had to pay and find service for them. This would allow us to go through one company, and it's all taken care of. And it also does our CPR machines, the new ones that we have down there, then would be covered. And that covers everything all the way up, plus gets it maintained one time a year. We're already doing it with our monitors right now for 12 leads and the heart monitors. We're hoping that there's going to be some cost change after we put these all together into one instead of having two POs right now. So that's kind of where we're looking at. We started working on this back in October, Rich and us, and just we think this is a good way to go so we don't get caught, have to pay the head unit alone for the cot for the ambulance is $50,000 if that breaks. So this way, it's covered under warranty for the next 3 years, and then we'll look at it from there, so.
And they do it like a maintenance check once a year or twice a year?
They come once a year, and then they're on 24-hour callback now. We're already using the company to maintain this stuff. Now it just puts it under contract, so we're not paying so much for the parts, the
Okay.
labor. They even charge us mileage now, so. Any other questions?
Great, great, okay.
Excellent, thank you.
Thank you.
Randy, I just have a quick question it's just 2 benches we're buying.
Well,
is that
yeah,
it?
so let me
Let's-
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
let me
okay,
present
yeah, sorry, I
the
didn't-
next one and then question. So the next one is for 2 benches. Both of these benches actually have been sponsored, so it won't cost us anything in the end, but we will get reimbursed from the MPF.
Legacy Foundation.
Legacy.
Okay,
So they've already been paid for, but,
yeah, I got you.
you know, in order to put them up, we need the
Right,
approval
yeah, sure,
because
wanna
it's
get 'em
still
ordered.
over the 5,000.
Right, right. And then these are the ones, Leah, that you have worked on and selected and
That's,
so on and so
yeah,
forth.
that's what I was gonna ask.
Okay,
So it's the same vendor?
Yes,
yeah. It's the Brazilian hardwood or,
yes.
Yeah.
It's a Brazilian walnut.
a Brazilian
It's the
walnut.
company's Maglin, and they're out of Canada.
Yeah, okay. All right.
The only thing, could we just post a picture of it on the website?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause, you know,
all we have to do is, well, I
I
shouldn't
have,
say.
I,
So what, the section that you mentioned, Ms. Dewald, was,
1.2.2 in the rules of council.
okay, I see, 1.2.2, and that's notice of special meetings.
Right.
And specifically,
And then a charter for council meetings, it's 3.05, but,
1.2.2,
I don't think it refers to special meetings. Oh, yes, it does. Notice for all regular meetings, special meetings, and committee meetings shall be posted at the city administrator's office and on the city's primary online calendar at least 24 hours in advance of meeting.
and what section is that in the
That's
charter?
section 3.05.
3.05.
Because it took out the other 3 locations, I believe.
5. Used to
There
be,
were 5, so it took out 3. Is that what it is?
yes. Well, actually, the primary calendar wasn't even one of them. I mean, it got on there, but it wasn't, you know, so.
It was here, 3 banks,
Mayor,
and then
Humbert's
the police
meets.
station.
your microphone.
Humbert's meets in the bank.
It's really irrelevant because it's out. So I was just saying the 5 locations. One was here, down at the police, and then the other 3 banks.
Banks, yes.
Yeah, and then we posted in the 6th place, which was online. So now you just have,
We just have this office and then the primary online calendar, according to the charter.